Andrew, what was your favorite part of the book?
Time for some action.
That shit.
I did.
You did?
You did read it. Yeah.
Okay.
I read all your books. I do the audio, though.
Okay.
2 times the speed.
Time for some action.
Time for some action. Spelled the number 4.
Refresh me. What was that chapter about? I forgot.
Action. I don't care what word you use to describe your political affiliation,
Boom.
what religion you worship, or what philosophy you subscribe to, your ideology, beliefs, principles. None of those things matter more than your action.
Isn't that what he just said?
That's right.
Crazy. That's
That's
fortuitous.
right.
Come on, son. You know I'm out here.
That's literally, I'm telling you, it's all about action, bro. I don't care. Like, you can tell me anything. Show me.
And that's the tricky thing with the internet is because it allows you to show things that you're not doing.
Yeah. I saw somebody, I think it was Publishers Weekly. They gave me a great review, but they was like, but he has these tired takes about social media and how it's ruining a generation. Why is that a tired take?
Yeah, it's a fact.
It's a fucking fact.
Yeah.
Nobody ever said, ever said, it's a tired take that cigarettes are killing people.
Or
you can never say that enough.
Or
Water is
what
good
if
for you.
somebody comes out with the global warming shit? It's a tired
Take about
Get
global.
off of
Exactly.
this.
Why is
That's funny.
social media ruining us and ruining our critical thinking?
It's also funny because social media is killing Reader's Digest. You said it's Reader's Digest, right? Anybody picked up a Reader's
Publishers
Digest?
Weekly.
Well, either way.
Yes.
Wait. What was the specific take that they took exception to about social media?
What was your
They
take?
didn't even say. They just said it was they just said they're basically saying it's a great book. He has some tired takes about social media and how social media is ruining us as a society. And I'm just like, that's not a tired take.
It's the truth.
Cal Newport wrote a whole book called Digital Minimalism, which I love. Everybody
Jonathan
knows.
Haidt has a book out now.
The Anxious Generation. I'm still reading Bill Maher's book, so I haven't got the Anxious Generation.
But that's
it's the same thing. That's what I'm saying. So how is that a tired take? How is warning somebody about something that's ruining us?
All right, what about the
a tired
practical
take?
application? That's something I saw in Heights that I thought was really good about like restricting. It's not only just restricting phones, because there's a certain point in your child's life where in order for them to be like a social individual, you need them to have a phone. Like you don't want them to be that weird kid that has no way of getting in contact with their friends, and it's important that they text each other or whatever. And like, they gossip with each other, do whatever kids fucking do. But there's certain ages where you can do it. And he was basically like, avoid puberty. That's the most vulnerable time. They have all these emotions going through their body. They're so easily manipulated, and the internet is right there to take advantage of them.
Yeah, I don't have.
You have daughters, so I'm wondering, like,
I don't have none of my kids on social media.
How old are they?
As far as I know, my oldest is 15.
And she doesn't have any social.
Not, as far as I know.
So that's
because
she might have some account on the computer.
Oh no, I did find one back in the day, but it was just like quick, fast, in a hurry. Like, if you do this, you won't be doing this. Right?
Wow.
Like, it's just that simple.
Yeah,
Because, I just feel like social media really is that dangerous, to your point, to a young mind.
Yeah.
Like, I think the reason some of us are able to navigate it a little bit better because we're older.
Yeah.
We lived in a world without it.
Yep.
Can you imagine growing up in a society where this is all you fucking know is social goddamn
We
media?
watch the same 10 music videos after school every single day.
And discuss them all. Could break them down so fucking eloquently.
Think about how little information we consumed as kids.
Yeah.
Like, the same 10 videos. It was like the same
Comic
10
books,
books,
everything.
but it was almost nothing that we were consuming on a daily basis. I wonder if that like affects memory and stuff now. I feel like that a little bit where like it takes me a few times to really kind of get something to lock in, and obviously I'm terrified of that because my dad's dementia or whatever, but I wonder if my brain is filled with so much absolute bullshit that I don't have a calm enough and receptive enough brain to consuming things I actually want to remember.
I have a bit about this. I said it's my wife's stories that are taking up.
That's
story.
taking
Too many fucking words.
That's why I stopped taking in so much information. I know that sounds crazy to say, but it's just like you just cannot physically or mentally or emotionally consume everything that comes at you on a daily fucking basis. I don't even read as many books as I used to because I find myself just reading it to say I read it.
Forgetting about it.
Yes, and I'm like, damn, I don't even remember nothing that was in that book. So I'd rather read 2 or 3 books a year.
The amount of times I have to reread a page because I get to the bottom, I'm like,
What the fuck did I just read?
I don't think I read a single word of that.
I was telling Mark about a TV show. We were flying back from, I think it was Abu Dhabi. I was telling Mark and Derek about a TV show. And I was like, oh my God, the fucking show is incredible. The ending was amazing. And then in that moment I go, I don't even know who killed him. A show I watched that I am projecting my opinions on someone saying the end is so incredible that I forgot the fucking ending.
Bro, I do that.
How?
I talk to people. I have conversations with people, and I be like, "Yo, man, damn, I can't remember where I heard it. Such and such told me such and such, and the person be like, I told you.
I told you that.
Yeah.
I told you that fucking yesterday.
So
I'm
this
like,
is in Jonathan Haidt's book. He brings up Harrison Bergeron, this book by Kurt Vonnegut, where basically the whole world, everyone has to be equal. It's like 20-80. Some people have high IQ, some people have low IQ. So in order to balance everything out, the people with high IQs have a device placed in their brains that every 2 or 3 minutes there's a beep that goes off, and it makes them lose their train of thought. So they can't sit there and think of all these advanced things and propel themselves.
Essentially
beyond
dumbs
society.
them down.
Exactly.
But this is
And
interesting.
Jonathan Haidt makes the correlation that we basically already have that. So we're sitting here, and every 2 or 3 minutes, you're thinking of something. You're like, oh, that's a really funny connection. That's something that can go in my book. That's something I can talk about on Idiots. And then all of a sudden, your phone goes off, and you go,
bro, that's me.
and then you're immediately disrupted. And so we're already disrupting ourselves and dumbing ourselves down. And he says we're not taking time to basically
think.
be with ourselves.
How much smarter are you in the shower?
Yeah.
Oh, I
How
remember
much
everything in
more
the shower.
creative are you?
And then as soon as you get out, I
On a
forgot.
run.
I'm like, what the fuck did I just had a fire idea. What the fuck happened to it? Or just in the middle of conversation. You be talking, and then it'd be like one thing. I'd be like, God damn.
When you're about to go to
I'm sitting there listening to Mark. I'm like, how the fuck did Mark remember all of that shit from that book? Like literally. And as he's talking, I had to refocus myself to listen to what he's saying. Because he's telling me exactly what just caused me to lose focus on what he was saying.
Yeah.
I just Googled it. I don't even remember it. What did I say?
No, but it is.
I do remember what you said, but I don't remember what you said.
So I'm curious what happens to kids in, like, say, 10 years from now when they have all this distraction while they're also consuming.
Oh.
Right? We didn't really have that much distraction while we were consuming. And we weren't even consuming that much shit in school anyway. Like, they were telling us to read. We weren't reading books over the fucking summer. Maybe you were. I don't know. But, okay, I wasn't.
Book your program, baby. 4 books for a pizza.
Yeah.
Is that because you were retarded? Or
I bought the pizza. 4 books.
Were they coloring?
That's why I started reading so much Judy Blume and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Judy Blume,
Yeah,
Beverly
Judy Blume's
Clearly.
fire.
Yeah.
So, but
Same
what I'm trying to say is,
program.
like, what happens 10 years from now, right? Like, these kids right now, let's go off the same thesis, right? That they're not able to hold on to the information that they're consuming because they have this other stuff distracting them. They have that little tick, that little beep.
They never learn shit.
Well, 10 years, will they not know fucking algebra? Will they not know geography? Will they not know?
And we've outsourced most of the learning. We're going to outsource even more and more and more to AI. So it's like there's not even a need for me to learn.
I think eventually they're going to bake in like a dark period throughout the day. Like, you know how Spain has siestas? Like, I think there'll be a dark period.
America
where,
would
like,
never do that.
Nah, I think they will.
And
Because
explain what it would look like. Give me.
so, like, say a certain period during school where it's like no technology, no screens, no nothing. Just
It
let
never happened,
your
Alex.
brain just calm down. And I think adults will do it. I think everybody will do it. It'll just be like something that's known that we need this just to continue our mental health.
This could be
American culture would have to
propaganda.
change so much.
Yeah, this could be propaganda, but a teacher came forward like recently with an article, and he was like, "I used to love teaching, and I had to quit because I just can't compete with phones. We try to take the phones from the kids. We cannot beat the phones. They do not listen. So they try to make a dark period from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Don't fucking work. These are kids. They're not having it.
We're a society in America that loves overconsumption.
Yeah.
Number one. And a lot of those teachers are probably like, you know what? Get back on y'all phone, kids, because y'all stressing me the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Because you're forced to entertain them. And that's another thing I talk about in the book too. It's like when I say give yourself permission to not have these conversations, it's okay if you want to not talk to the person next to you and you just want to be in your phone or you want to read your book or you want to be alone with your thoughts. Don't feel like we have to make conversation just because we're sitting next to each other. Like that's something that I think, even with that dark period you're talking about, Alex, it's like you can't force these kids to not want to be on what they want to be on.
I just feel that eventually it'll get to the point where like the global warming will actually start warming too much, where it's like we really need to do some shit about it. And I think
Okay.
yeah, I think like maybe suicides might go up or
already
certain things just start
Yeah.
going up to a level where it's like no one feels comfortable
Nah,
with it.
you got to bring back hell. You got to bring back the story of hell. That is the perfect time to bring back
So there's
the
no
story
fear
of
of
hell.
going to hell anymore.
No, there's hella fear of going to hell. Because if you think it's hot now with climate change, don't act right here on this motherfucking planet and feel how it's going to be in the afterlife.
Yeah.
If you can't stand this shit, you don't want to go to eternal hellfire. Bring back stories of hell.
Yeah.
When the last time you heard a good story of hell, bro?
Never.
Never.
In a while.
Yeah.
I think
y'all in New York, so y'all was never
I think
scared
you
of hell.
lived in New York for a while. I bet if you
Yeah.
go back for a while, there'll be a lot of stories of hell.
Yeah. Y'all, yeah. Because the funny part is in most movies, New York is hell.
Yeah.
Like when they show you hell, they show you like...
Relax.
No, they do. They show you like New York fucking city.
Do they?
Yeah.
Really?
You didn't know that?
I mean, I remember watching The Devil's Advocate or whatever that was. Was it Devil's
Fantastic.
Advocate? Great movie.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Devil
Young
Wears
Cunt-
Prada, another one.
Devil Wears Prada also.
Country
Fire.
boy. Think about it though.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves was a country boy.
Yeah.
Came to New York. New York was the devil's playground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah, I don't know if I subscribe to this New York is hell thing.
Yeah,
I would just
chill it out.
You know, I would say that if I moved to
Yeah.
New York and didn't make it either.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably because it's hell over there, and you got to be the devil in order to make it.
Bring back hell, baby. Bring back stories of hell.
I wonder if we do start to get a little bit more religious, and I wonder if that's what can kind of rein us in, because that seems like there are very few things everybody can agree on. Like, what is like the one thing that Americans can agree on right now?
Tragedy.
Which is.
It has to be extreme tragedy.
Like that can compel all of us to come together.
I think
Yes.
that's temporary too. Like
It
9/11
is.
brought us together for about a week.
A little longer.
A little long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might have been a little rougher for you, but
No, I brought y'all together. Y'all can't
Akaash was hoping it would be over.
I know.
He was like, what is this solidarity hope? You had to keep telling himself that it's over, it's over. They don't care no more. They don't care about us no more. Yeah, I think tragedy ain't God, Joe, but tragedy brings you to God.
Yeah.
Tragedy is what makes you start reflecting and makes you start thinking about, what it is you should be doing in your fucking life.
Yeah.
You know?